think we're live. So let me check audio qualities. Clutch, since my community manager is probably fucking asleep right now. She yeah, it's 4:30. She would be fucking asleep.
Uh,
Um, check if Brusk's audio is good for me,
Hello.
because it looks like his. Yeah, it looks like you're in yellow levels, which actually is pretty good.
All
Um,
right. I mean, yeah. I mean, if it's bad, then just let me know.
Yeah. Oh, Hawaii says he's clear. All right.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 10th episode of Survive Talks. This, of course, is a very special episode, not only because it's the 10th episode, but we actually have a special guest tonight. He is one of the biggest top dogs when it comes to Mortal Kombat content creators, and he actually just surpassed 100K subs, actually a couple weeks ago, I think.
Yes, that's correct.
And you are the one and only Brusk Poet. Please introduce yourself.
Well, hello everyone. I did get a pretty nice introduction, but for those who don't know me, I am a Mortal Kombat YouTuber, and I just cover topics on whatever it is on Mortal Kombat. It's really just random. It's not really a specific thing. It's the only specific thing about my channel is that it's really Mortal Kombat focused. So yeah, that's pretty much all you got to know. It's just I'm a Mortal Kombat YouTuber.
Yeah, and I've been watching you since the Mortal Kombat X hype days, which fuck
Yep,
is
that's a long time. That's been
yeah.
a long time.
But as every Survive talks, we talk about the first experience of a certain
Mhm.
game that we play. Of course, I've done this with Razor, Crying Horn, everybody else. so
Mhm.
tell me, what is your first experience with Mortal Kombat and a favorite memory of Mortal Kombat?
Really, the first memory and my favorite memory is pretty much all in the same. My favorite memory is playing Mortal Kombat Deception for the first time, and my first memory was being at my cousin's house a little bit. Like we had at the time we had my parents owned a ranch and a house, and the house was like two houses. There was a guest house, and then there was the main house with us. That's where we stayed. And my cousin and my aunt stayed in the guest house, and all the time I would visit my cousin, and he would. And the first time I really did visit him was the first thing I did when I visited him for the first time was play games, and the first game we ever popped in was Mortal Kombat Deception, and really just playing that game, seeing the characters, and at that time, Liu Kang was already unlocked. You had to unlock him, but Liu Kang was thankfully unlocked, and I saw Liu Kang on the roster. I thought the zombie fighter was amazing, and so that's pretty much that's pretty much my first experience with Mortal Kombat, and my favorite experience with Mortal Kombat is just popping in the disc and playing it for the first time. It was that's what kickstarted it all for me. So that's probably my favorite and my first memory.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking Harley. I said you were probably fucking asleep too. um but with a new thing that I'm thinking about doing with the Survive Talk series is something I actually did with Razor.
Hmm.
For last episode, of course, the last episode we talked about the skin controversy, and
Yes.
because on the Nethercast he actually talked a little bit about it, and then he stopped himself. And he was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go down this fucking rabbit hole."
Well, yeah, because I think on that episode they had a lot more other topics to talk
Yeah,
about. But your Survive Talks was just on that subject, so I think it was a lot more easier for him to flesh out his thoughts or just open up a little bit more about it.
yeah, especially,
Yeah.
and so what I'm thinking about doing is asking a question of the guest, which I
Hmm.
think his was what happened to the discussion of today. So basically what happened, and his answer was basically the internet. safe spaces and shit, which
I
he's
mean,
not
he's not
lying.
wrong.
He's
He's
not
not
lying.
wrong. He's not wrong.
So, what I wanted to ask you is, what is your thoughts on the current and future gaming journalism climate?
I feel like I I feel like it's not it's the same as comic book stuff. There's the good part. There's like the Fox News of comic book movie. There's the Fox News of comic book movie news sites, and then there's the I don't even know what you consider good or what is considered good nowadays. But there's always that one. There's always those. There's that one outlet very that's just horrible. And I feel like the gaming journalism has been kind of the same way with movies. It's very very similar, and how just I don't know, just clickbaity and out of proportion things. Again, I guess clickbaity is the 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 only word that I can really describe it, because everything else I was going to say after it is comes back to clickbait. Um, taking things out of proportion, that's clickbait. Um, uh, uh, Taking things out of context, out of proportion, clickbait. There there there's just no good. What is good gaming journalism?
Uh,
Because what is it? How do you define it?
good.
Because I'm not gonna say all of them are trash. IGN is good with is they keep they keep they keep good news. Like they keep us up to date, and I've kept up to date with some gaming news, even the stuff I don't care about from them, and I haven't seen anything. I mean, well, a couple of things actually, not not everything, but I've seen quite a few good stuff coming out of it. I've been very well informed from them, but I just want to know what is good gaming journalism nowadays. Like things are a lot of things are taken way out of proportion nowadays, and it's just the same with comic book movies and the comic book movie news outlets. They're all one and the same, and they're becoming the same.
Yeah, and I have to.
Otherwise, not good.
Yeah, I actually have to agree. Basically, in my eyes, what good gaming journalists are is people that actually go into the industry, find out
Hmm.
what's wrong with it. A perfect person to mention is Jason Schreier.
Hmm.
I don't
I've
really
heard of them.
I don't I don't really agree with everything he says, and he fucking works for the
Uh-huh.
devil, aka Kotaku. But
Kotaku.
he he
Oh boy.
he he was the dude that dropped the fucking bombshell that was the Anthem shit. And of
Yeah.
course that had crunch time in it, but it also had mismanagement, the years of uh of oh, who the fuck is it? The EA's president, to where he was like, "Oh yeah, put this in because it sounds cool, not because of gameplay design, but because it sounds cool and shit."
Just because of the idea.
Yeah. So they were and it took like 6 weeks, or no, sorry, 6 months to make Anthem. It was like it was ongoing for like 8 years, and it took like 6 months to fucking make it.
Mm.
So it was a broken mess. But that's what I call good gaming journalism. If you're going out there, no fucking political bias, get that bullshit out of here. Just you focus on the game, and you focus on make or telling people what is wrong with the certain aspects
Yeah.
of the gaming industry, which we're gonna get into.
We'll get
So
into it. We'll,
yeah,
we'll get there. That's one of the main topics we're going to be talking about, so we'll get there.
yeah. Which actually, if you guys don't know, the thumbnail has some context to it. So of course we have
Yeah.
the
A
Thomas
lot
the
of
Tank Engine,
implications.
fucking angry
Hate train.
face, yeah, hate train, and If you guys are confused on why there are helicopters and soldiers in the background, it's a Vietnam picture. And the first topic we're going to get into is people or developers getting PTSD from making fatalities.
Yeah.
And it sounds so fucking stupid. So,
That's apparent. That's recently come up. Apparently, it's an issue. Apparently, people are getting these PTSD. They're having panic attacks or whatever. PTSD. They're having PTSD from making fatalities from or during the development of fatalities. Like, okay, we'll get into it.
yeah. So let me take this out and then bam. So let me exit these two out so we don't get anything weird. Um, so this is an article made by RT. Of course, they're a news station. They talk about like politics, sports, shit like that. Um, but the first topic we're gonna get into is this article right over here. So
Mhm.
basically, this this has so much stupid shit that we're gonna be talking about, and so let me grab my notes real quick. So the quote here is uh what we're going to talk about is the developer claims they worked on the game throughout 2018, reviewing violent animations in painstaking detail. I call bullshit. While surrounded by gory reference material to capture the carnage as accurately as possible. Uh, oh. Their
Yeah,
coworker
you can tell
had
that's not. You can tell that didn't work out.
yeah. Their coworker had a similar experience and purposely couldn't even. What the fuck? Okay, this is quote by quote. Let me check back on the
Uh-huh.
article if this is right because the dude spelled it wrong. Like
It happens. It
this is a
happens. They
this is a
spelled some things wrong in the game actually, so it happens. It
this is
happens.
this is what I don't get. People get paid for this shit and they have editors
Yeah.
and they can't. Okay, purposely couldn't even look at their pet dog without a quote without imagining all the viscera, which are insides, so guts and hearts and shit like
Guard.
that.
Yeah. The intestines.
Yeah. So before
Jesus.
before we get into this dumb shit right here, here's an argument that that of course my last guest Razor had into the casual combo. What
Uh-huh.
he says is, in quote, "There's no actual reason to be looking at IRL in real life footage of like ISIS beheadings or snuff films or crime scenes to know what stuff looks like. We have autonomy textbooks for a reason. If artists deliberately expose themselves to IRL images of murder scenes to study gore in order to make it, they're wasting their fucking times."
I
and
mean, he's not wrong.
yeah, no,
He's 100% true.
and
That's hundred
deliberately
percent
chose
true.
to fuck themselves up, which yeah, it's true. So
You brought it upon your. Okay, you can go ahead and say.
mm-mm.
You can go ahead and talk.
No,
You go
you
ahead and
go
talk.
first. You go first.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna. I mean, there's not. I don't. I can't argue with that, and I've always stood by that position too. When I heard about that, I'm like, you brought that upon yourself, dude. Like nobody like. It didn't say in the article that NetherRealm like forced them
Forced
to
them.
look at.
No.
No, okay, yeah, because that would be because that's like illegal stuff to look at, isn't it? Like that's some
Uh,
deep web stuff.
it's morally gray because I mean,
It's in the deep web stuff.
we well actually
Live
no,
leak, live leak.
you can find it in like regular
Oh, I found it
browsers
on
because
Twitter. Like I found it on Twitter.
let me
It's out there, but
for
I just assume it was in like
yeah no
footage that
for
anything should be posted because like it would be taken down immediately or things like that. That's probably because just basic Twitter rules, but I didn't know. I don't know if it's like
um
illegal or not because
no
I just
see
assume it is because I don't think anyone would allow you to look at actual terrorism.
yeah.
Well, we
Well,
got
see,
9/11, but
like,
that's a little, yeah. But like actual murder.
well, because this was during my middle school years, so I'm gonna say
Mhm.
about maybe 6, 7 years ago, I was a fucking edgy teenager and I wanted to be cool. Um,
Yep. Well,
the
we all have that phase.
there.
Because it all depends on how extreme you go.
Oh, my friend dared me $5 to watch the five two girls one cup compilation kind of
Oh
shit.
well,
So,
that's nothing.
well, the
That's what everyone
be
watched.
because of that, I got curious and shit, and there was a website called Best Gore or what the fuck ever, and it it fucked me up.
Oh
I'm
boy.
not gonna lie, but I think that website is shut down too. But
Yeah. Then it's something that it's
yeah,
something that shouldn't be on the
it's
internet. Exactly. Like, okay, so imagine, like, can you imagine? I can't even do that, but like, just think about it. Like R. Kelly, use your common sense. Use your common sense. What NetherRealm or Ed Boon say, hey, oh yeah, I approve of the people who work on the visual side or the gameplay side, or whatever department it is. I don't know what it's called because I don't care about being in the gaming industry. So use your common sense. Would Ed Boon or Sean Hemrick or Steve Barron, any higher ups at NetherRealm would say, hey, let's go and get a website. Let's go to the dark web or the deep web, whatever the fuck, and get some ISIS footage of beheadings, of actual people getting murdered, people, terrorism, all that kind of insane evil stuff. Let's do that and let's expose that to other people. No,
yeah,
they wouldn't
no,
do that, and they probably didn't. And the article doesn't say that, and I'm pretty sure. And again, they probably didn't. So if you expose yourself to that, you brought that upon yourself. It is your fault that you have these PTSD kind of uh,
flashbacks.
yeah, if you have PTSD flashbacks, it's your fault that you look at your dog a certain way. It's not NetherRealm's fault. All you got to do to look at fatalities, or if you want any sort of reference to fatalities, is that textbook or Jason movies. Or
well,
any movie that has gore in it.
well,
Like it
here's the
does.
thing.
Oh my god.
The here's the thing. You every fucking game that they have made, even back in the 90s when they were doing interviews,
Yeah,
they were
just
like,
reference off your
"We're
old
we're
fucking
making
games.
we're making shit that you can't do in real life. So why would you use real life shit to fucking
I
do
know.
something that you can't even do?"
Yeah, but I
It's
need to know how the lungs look, dude. You got textbooks for
yes.
that.
I'm like, dude, no. Sorry. It's
Look, a lot of blood wouldn't be splattering out from one punch because that's what happens in Mortal Kombat. One punch, there's splatters of blood. Like that doesn't happen.
no.
None of this stuff is realistic. And I
The-
don't care. Like I don't fault the game for that because I don't fucking give a shit. And I don't know why these people are wasting their time trying to make it realistic. Like, yeah, oh yeah, I'm gonna spear a guy through the chest without them dying. Yeah,
well,
I'm gonna put armor on a character because of the swords of other characters because swords are cutting other because the sword can cut a character. Yet when a fatal blow happens, clearly the armor didn't work.
oh yeah, no. It's like,
Like the
well, the
realism,
armor's off.
if yeah, if the realism is what they were going for, please stop. You're
Yeah,
doing everything wrong.
you're. This is supposed to be a fantasy game. Just
It's
fucking open up a
fantasy.
book, like
Yeah, just open
like
up a book if you want to know how lungs look,
like
or if you want to know
see,
how the brain looks. You don't have to look
I
at headings or how blood splatters when a head gets chopped off. You don't have to know that. All you got to do is just have blood splatter, just like a Jason movie. You don't have to look at ISIS beheadings and how it actually happens or how the blood actually comes out or something like that. If that's what they were going for.
well, here's the thing. Also, what you need to do is okay. Me being an artist and me, I'm not gonna lie. I fucking draw some shit with blood and gore in it. I'm a
And
huge
that's
fan of.
fine. You know,
I'm a huge fan of
yeah,
Hotline
that's fine.
Miami, so it's like One piece that I did. It was the Swan Twins, and it was while I was playing the game, it was like there was this one scene that I pictured of. I was like, oh, this would be fucking cool to draw or whatever. And I did want to use references, and the only thing I got is, do you know any a game called Corpse Party by any chance?
I don't know. I'm not aware.
Okay, it is a survival horror. Well, what it is, it's a survival horror game. Basically, you just grab items, you unlock stuff. If you die, it's a bad ending. Well, in the movie, they really fuck it up and turn it into a Saw movie. Basically, what I don't want Mortal Kombat movie to be.
Yeah,
So,
I hope not. We'll get
so
a different topic, but yeah,
yeah,
I can go on a whole rant about that, but
but but
let's stick to our topics.
yeah, I used the Corpse Party movie to reference, but what you have to do, here's my thing or my stance as an artist is like, okay, I only use that to make it a little bit better. But the thing is that if you want to do that, you got to be fucking mentally prepared to handle that. If you can't, just open up a fucking textbook. If you are capable of doing that, if you're capable of looking at that shit, like there's some things that I don't like fucking seeing. Anything with eyeballs, fingernails, or
Yeah,
fuck.
I've seen a lot. I don't know if I don't even know if I can handle it, but like honestly, if you why did you want to work for Mortal Kombat in the first place?
Well, apparently they were oh fuck. I think they said it somewhere that they were like and I think they say it in the next topics article that they're just
Okay.
uh let me check inside real quick. Um like they were just developers that were
I
commissioned
think
or something like that.
like a little like small interns or something like
Yeah,
that.
yes.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So I like that's gonna be into my um that's gonna be into my next point
Hmm.
for the next topic. But if you're uncomfortable with the shit, just don't work on that project. I mean, if you
Yeah,
were
just don't work. Why did you sign up for it?
yeah, I mean, if you were commissioned for it, I think you can get out of it and then just work on another project. You don't have to like work there. So, I
Yeah,
mean, it's like I said, if you wanted to look at that
freelance.
shit, if you wanted to look at that shit, be prepared for it. Don't fucking look at it and then say, "Holy fuck, this is really messed up," and then go cry about it. No, it just look at a fucking in colleges. This Chicago is a college town. There you can go to a fucking science lab and find Scully over there. So with all the organs and shit. You don't need to look
Basically,
up beheadings and best gore shit and live leaks and fuck and whatever.
live leak. Yeah.
And Reddit 50/50s, but that's besides the point. But yeah, no, it is really really stupid that people just like
Oh,
bitch
this
and
is
whine about
NetherRealm's fault.
this.
NetherRealm, you're fucked up. Like, dude, NetherRealm had
No.
nothing to do with it. They brought it wrong on their set. They brought it
Yeah.
upon themselves. It's their fault. That's not NetherRealm's fault. The fuck
Yeah.
did he do? Fuck he
Oh,
do?
yeah. Yeah. Here's James Swimback or Swinbacks in his Twitter post. My first reaction to this was, why take a job in a place that you know makes Mortal Kombat? But that's a privileged point. That's a
That's the
privileged point of view. Oh my
yeah.
god. That
That's
ignores
basically what I said.
that ignores the realities of a gig economy. If you're offered a job, you take it because you want to be able to survive modern. Dude, there is other jobs which I will explain later what I
Yeah,
mean. There are other fucking jobs in the gaming
yeah.
industry. You don't have to take it. Um and Jack Pugman. Oh god. I suffer from parasomnias and night terror. I don't even know what the fuck a parasomnia is. Let me look it up real quick. Disruptive sleep disorder that can occur during arousals. Oh, REM. Okay. So it's just basically not fucking sleeping. um,
Insomnia.
yeah. Uh, the sleep specialist I saw told me that there's a strong link between them and playing action-heavy, emotionally charged video games close to bed. What?
Oh my
Have
god.
you gamed, sir?
Oh my god.
um. So, just like, this fucking shit. I don't understand this shit. It's not rocket science. I mean, fuck.
It's not at all.
Uh, let's actually get to the next article, which I think will be the biggest point, because this article's actually kind of big, but fuck it. So let me show you all what I'm talking about. This is a article by PC Gamer.
Mm,
Apparently there's a lot, and I mean a lot of fucking crunch, which most of
mm,
my points will be told in this fucking in this article. But apparently 80 to 100 hour weeks or hour weeks were common at NetherRealm Studios. Uh so apparently there's a lot of fucking crunch time at NetherRealm.
yeah.
And nothing improved from MKX to Injustice 2. Everything was down to the wire. Everything was worse. By Rebecca Rothschild. Um, it, okay. Before I get to the Beck Please shit, let's talk about that. The nothing improved from MKX to Injustice. Uh,
In terms of work experience or in terms of the
um,
game quality?
I mean, I think it's in terms of game experience, because it
Okay.
is she does say everything was down to the wire, so I guess it everything is down to the last minute.
Oh, okay.
Um,
That's
my
not new. That's not new to NetherRealm.
no,
Last minute kind of stuff. I think they and well I'll let you talk after this, but I do remember them actually saying on a live stream that we had to put this Jade trailer in like just yesterday, like it wasn't like yesterday, or
I
they
thought
said
it
like
was
a couple of hours
Jackie's.
before. It was either that one or the Jade one. I do remember one of them saying that the Jade trailer was made like 2 hours before the actual
Fuck.
combat cast started. So a lot of the stuff is last minute over there. If that's last minute, there's probably a lot of other stuff that's last minute.
Yeah, and I know they screwed up somewhere with the Kodal trailer, because Jackie
Yeah,
fucking
because
wins.
the Jackie trailer.
But here's my thing on nothing improved from MKX to Injustice. So MKX was 2015. Okay, let's say Injustice 1 maybe to MKX even. So when was Injustice
Injustice was 2013.
2013. So
Yes.
let's say let's DLC cycle ended, was it a year or 2 years?
I think it was. I think
A
it was just a
year.
year. Yeah,
Okay,
because they
so
rested a
probably
lot of DLC characters. It was just Scorpion, Lobo, Batgirl,
and
Zod.
yeah, Zod. Fuck, their DLC is very unforgettable.
Yeah.
Um, but okay, let's give a time frame of 2014.
Uh-huh.
So we're talking 2014 to 2019 of nonstop fucking crunch. Apparently crunch and pre-crunch.
Hmm.
So on Mortal Kombat 9, crunch officially began after New Year's Day 2011. So, and we of course we did a bit of pre-crunch before that, just to make sure we were in a good spot for crunch. Okay, hold up.
Preparing for the
Yeah, here's my fucking
preparing
thing.
badly for something that's worse.
You're telling me after 5 fucking, or actually now, I guess apparently 8 years now, 8 years, no one has fucking spoken out about this. No one. Out of 8 fucking years, now all of a sudden this shit supposedly just pops up. I um
Well, go ahead.
I was about to say, it's just, it just doesn't make sense, because it's like, why wait so long? If you know that crunch time is this fucking bad, why won't you speak out about it?
I don't know. Like it's weird because I know it's not foreign. It's not a foreign thing. That it. I mean, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying this to justify anything, but crunch time and people working crazy hours during games. That's very very common in the gaming industry, and it's not something. It's not something that that I approve of. It's or kind of excuse like, oh well, it's like that everywhere. It's like that everywhere else, so it's fine. No, it's not fine. I don't think people should be working that much because that's terrible. And I know Ed Boon is not foreign to this either. I remember there was interviews during I think the Deadly Alliance one. I think in the behind the scenes or like the extras in the crypt or something
Oh,
like
you're
that.
talking about the history of
Yeah,
thing, right?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed would say that he'd work until like 5 in the morning to just to get things done. Like Ed knows that too. Does. I'm pretty sure Ed does work crunch hours, just probably not as much as he used to. But I'm pretty sure he's not foreign to that either.
Yeah.
Look. What I'll say is that it's not foreign. I know that for a fact. It's not foreign. Um, the timing is a little weird, but I don't I don't necessarily think it's I don't necessarily fault them too much.
Yeah. Well, Vienna, you brought up a great point, which brings me into another thing that I'll get into later. But it's okay. So this Beck Please person, she made a tweet. My second or third week of work, a new temp environment artist sat down next to me and was working on getting his desk up. The first thing that a FT person said to him was, "Ready to die from crunch." I'll never forget that. Well, I mean,
Oh boy.
Pe- people say that shit all the time during my work. Fucking new people. We're like, yeah, you probably won't last that long, especially at my job. I fucking work as a stocker and unloader
Hmm.
at Walmart. So she also says, I am most other contractors, some of the most talented junior level workers that games have to offer. Worked at $12 an hour to work on a AAA game. Now, here's the thing that I have a problem with. Unless you were a woman like me, we got $11 an hour, which I fucking call bullshit. One,
Hmm.
it is illegal to underpay anybody based on race, gender. It doesn't fucking matter. It, you can't do that.
Especially in a very blue state like
Yes,
Chicago.
like Illinois. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Or state Chicago, Illinois. That's what I meant to say.
yeah,
I said
yeah.
Chicago's a state. Yeah,
Illinois is a
you knew what I
fucking
mean.
very blue state.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I
No
feel
way
like
they
that
would
would
pass
be a
that.
tad bit hypocritical.
No way they would have that would be allowed in a
No.
blue state like Illinois.
So I'm sorry, Beck, but I have to call bullshit. Okay, here's probably a couple of reasons why you worked or why you were paid 11 hours, depending on what kind of job you did.
Yeah, I was
Now
about to job position. Like,
job
was she a
position.
freelancer? Like
Uh,
if you're a freelancer, it's different. It's
I am most other contractors, so I guess so.
okay.
Um,
It could be different. Yeah.
Now it all
I think
depends
I
on.
don't know how that works. I'm not that familiar, but I know freelancers you can let go of them anytime.
Yeah. the the thing is that some like I feel like some at Warner Brothers, you would have to fucking sign a contract for like a type of payment or some shit like that. Like, yeah, I will work this much an hour.
Uh,
And okay, so it all depends on is the job you work. So say okay, a junior or a senior level worker will get more than a fucking junior level worker. I mean, that's
Anybody who's in a higher position will get
yeah.
more money than than anyone in the lower.
Yeah, and then it depends on how many hours you work, what kind of job you did. Ugh, let me use a real life example. Yeah, I mean, it's not really sexist at all. we used to have two females in our stocker and unloader shit. They
Mhm.
left to do easier jobs like apparel. So I mean, they do get paid less because of that.
Well,
So
they
I
get
mean,
paid less because the job doesn't require much.
yes,
They aren't asked to do the stuff that a manager would do, or
yeah,
they
no,
wouldn't do a stuff. They wouldn't do this. They don't do things that don't deserve higher pay.
yeah. So I find it really, really hard to believe you unless you could give me some solid fucking evidence from you and your paychecks and shit, and a person that and a male that worked the same job that you did have his paycheck up and ready. I will fucking believe you if you
Yeah, I would
put
like. I
those
would
side
like
by
to. I
side.
would like to. I would like to see it too. I would like to.
Citation is
Yeah.
needed,
Yeah.
man. So that's something that really got me off when I first read this. I was like, no, no, especially in Illinois. I know damn well
A
they would
very
not
blue
allow
state. They
that.
would not. They would not allow that. Yeah.
So let's see what else is in this article. Yeah, talking about the fucking. Oh, the another former employee who requested an anonymity said they and a workmate. So here's the thing: requested anonymity. Now
Hmm.
we don't know who the person is, so I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to take this with a grain of salt.
Hmm.
Said that they and a workmate filed a formal complaint about NetherRealm Studios with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. Now here's another thing. We brought up the harassment, the bathroom issue, the secret
Hmm.
nicknames that the devs had for all the female employees, the lack of women who actually had full time jobs, the singling. Okay, let me explain that too. The singling
Hmm.
out that we experience, etc., etc., etc. It took a year for the EEOC to decide that apparently nothing bad had happened, and on top of it all, NRS insulted my coworkers and me. Well, who who in NRS though? Are we talking about the WB men, or are we talking about the higher ups not saying it is, but Ed Boone, John
Yeah, you're
Tobias,
just giving. You're just.
yeah.
John Tobias is working
Well,
over there.
yeah, John Tobias is
Yeah,
gone,
yeah,
but
but
I'm just
you're
saying,
just
yeah,
naming like the
yeah,
big names you know. Yeah.
yeah. So telling us why we were misremembering everything and taking in personal jabs at our skill, they told us. We try to get others involved, but they were scared of getting blacklisted and getting retaliated against, which made our case harder to get pushed through. Eh, Here's the
Oh
thing.
boy.
Um, one, uh, no. All right, look. I forget who it
One.
was.
No.
I forget who it is. I saw it on Twitter. One I think it was a cosplayer. Uh, HR. Maybe if I look this up. Uh, okay, it's all in Japanese when I fucking look that up. But it's almost like mm, I you're gonna have to report that to yeah, to the committee. But I highly doubt that if you had substantial evidence of that shit that they would turn you down. Like the the thing is that like the bathroom issue. Okay, sorry, but I'm pretty sure that there are people in the company that would not allow that shit. Especially when it comes to females. Like,
Yeah.
do they even said what the bathroom issue was?
I think the bathroom issue was that there's not enough female restrooms, and it's either there's not enough female restrooms, and there's a lot of male ones or unisex ones, and every time a female will go into a unisex one, there would be a lot of guys in there because there's a lot of guys in the studio.
Uh,
I
Pictures.
think that's.
I mean, I'm
Honest,
sorry, but
I think I do think they're not allowed to.
take
post any
photos.
pictures. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's not allowed because I
Didn't stop the
remember
fucking leaker of the of the character select screen.
we're gonna need a leaker for that,
Oh,
but
oh, do you,
because I know they don't allow tours, and I know they don't allow tours like regularly, like
yeah.
a regular Blizzard
Some
does.
like
They
yeah.
Blizzard does tours, I think so, but NetherRealm doesn't do tours.
Yeah,
And when they do tours, the
it's
only
very
thing
small
you're
scale.
yeah the only thing you're allowed to record are the photos that you see on their website, pretty much.
Yeah,
Because
cuz
when the YouTubers the different YouTubers visited the studio that one time,
yeah, History Behind
uh,
Warrior told me
yeah,
about
History
it.
Behind
Yeah.
Wario was one of them. Yeah, his vlog was literally just, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying
Yeah.
his footage was literally just the pictures that we saw on the website, with the addition of like the voice talent room or the voice actor room. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
And
so
again, that's not saying it's a bad thing. Like, oh, your vlog is shit fucking history, by the way. No, no. Saying
no, no,
like
no,
I'm just
no.
saying, like I'm pretty sure they're not allowed to take pictures. That's probably
Yeah.
why it's hard.
I well, okay, well, in according to that, do you think that the leaker of the character select fucking crunch time? Yeah, I mean, I thought I saw the dude on Twitter talk about yeah, this is all the characters and shit, and he was just doing it for clout. But do you think it had a connection?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know much about the leak other than the pictures that we've seen.
Uh,
I don't know
if
who did it or what their motivation was. I don't know that.
actually, I kind of want to look that up.
That I have no idea about. What I
EMK.
do remember, apparently, because I remember watching Max's video, and apparently what he heard or what he was understanding, and if he understood it, then that pretty much means that he looked something up and he probably found something. Apparently, it was to get a jab at NetherRealm. It was not. I was gonna say politically motivated. It was like motivated with like the motivation was for like bad intent, like to like haha NetherRealm, like you can't keep secrets, haha I'm gonna do this. I think that's what it was, because that's why I think Max said that it was just an asshole move.
Yeah, I mean,
But I have no I can't confirm that or
I
anything.
I feel like if we were to find that dude that leaked the shit, he could probably give us some form of
Well, that
shit
guy's
because
been
he's been
spilling a whole bunch
inside.
of beans.
Yeah,
That guy's been spilling a whole bunch of beans, so I'm pretty sure he would know, and
yeah,
he or she would be open to
yeah.
say
Talk
whatever
about
the
it.
hell is going on.
Yeah. So I mean, I uh I don't know about this fucking issue because it's like secret nicknames that the devs. Who are the devs? You're not
Yeah,
saying specific names. If
we need names.
yeah,
Like you can't say like, oh, people were talking shit about me. Like who?
yeah,
Who? Like
like a
you
person that
can't.
a person I'm thinking
Just
of.
people. Just
Yeah,
people. I people.
everybody is outraged about this. Well, who?
Yeah.
It reminds me of that one fucking article where they were like everybody's outraged about Final Fantasy Seven's like voice actress. And I'm like, who? Who? No one in the fucking comments is saying they don't like it. And I was like, oh yeah, you're probably the same, or you guys are the same people that talked about Ronda Rousey, which we'll get into later.
Yeah.
But the we need names. We need evidence of this shit because it's like
I would like a lot more evidence. I know how hard it could be because of not being allowed to take pictures and things, but honestly, if you really wanted to prove something,
yeah, you do
you would
it.
do anything. Like legit, if somebody was able to take a picture on their desk, on their work desk of the
Character select.
programming screen,
Yeah.
yeah, the character select in the programming kind of version, I think you could take a picture of
I
a fucking bathroom.
I mean, dude, that dude, it wasn't just the character select. It was Noob, it was Liu Kang, it was Kano, it was
Oh yeah, I
every
know
it was
it
a
was
lot of
everyone in
people.
their gear
So that dude had
in
some
their
time.
gear and yeah.
That dude had time. So I'm not. it's totally not impossible.
Yeah.
So,
Look, if I don't know if you knew that, but like back in Injustice One days, if Pig of the Hut was able to record a Sinestro combo, that when Sinestro was, I think it was Sinestro, when Sinestro wasn't revealed yet, if he was able to record, because he used to be a playtester for NetherRealm, if he was able to record a Sinestro combo before he was revealed, I'm pretty sure you could take a picture of a bathroom.
yeah,
Now,
I
I'm not saying like they're wrong or right. I'm
yeah,
just
no,
saying
we
you,
just need
we
evidence.
need. I need evidence. I would like to hear. I would like to know the names. And like, is that bathroom thing true?
Yeah,
Like, are there less female bathrooms? And like again, I think there are excuses because there's not a lot of female workers, so we don't need a lot of female
yeah,
restrooms.
and
And there's a lot of unisex ones, and there's a whole bunch of guys in the unisex one. So yeah,
uh,
with the
and
girls.
the lack of women who actually had full time jobs. Usually, I'm based on statistics. Women usually give up a little bit on the way. Like they'll work a full time job, but I mean the overtime. Usually it's men that do that overtime shit. I mean,
It's
fuck.
not. That's not a sexist
No,
statement
no,
or
no,
anything. It's
dude.
not because I do like. And I'm not saying like women don't work or
No,
women can't work. I'm just saying I do remember that statistic popping up and saying that like yeah, men are usually are usually the people who work a lot more than women do.
you you want to hear some crazy shit? My supervisor, he fucking works. Fuck. He works over 38 hours of overtime, or well, somewhere between 20 to 38 hours of overtime in a 2 week span. So the dude doesn't. So we go to work at 1 to 10. He doesn't get home until usually 1 to 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I don't see a lot of fucking people doing that on the opposite side. So I just these fucking things. It's like I'm not a listen believe dude. I need some fucking evidence. It's almost it's like the fucking DLC leaks. I'm sorry, those DLC leaks. They have about 8 or 9 characters. The combat pack only holds 6 characters. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna need a calculator because that shit ain't adding up. All right, I,
Well, I feel like the thing that is backing it up is the initial or one of the leaks had a lot of character slots that was more than that had more slots than the DLC characters that were announced so far, or that we know are coming so far. Not like actual like the amount.
yeah.
Sorry, the amount of characters that we know. The leak has a lot more slots than the DLC slots that we know of so far. So I think that's probably what's backing it up right now.
Yeah, let
I
me
also
look.
don't think you can go wrong with files too, like direct in source stuff.
I don't know. They could be
Which is
fucking
weird.
trolling.
Which is weird. That it's on the it's on the Switch
Switch.
and not on the PC.
Yeah,
But you know, Switch is different. I don't know how it works. It's weird,
I think it's made
but
by a
I'm not.
different company, but I felt like it would be made by the same
If it was
people
made by
that
a
ported
different
this
company, all
PC.
those DLC characters wouldn't be exclusive on Switch, though.
Yeah. So, and also the game of the year one. Dude, okay, that's kind of stretching it. Like, NetherRealm is not planning the fucking game of the year 1 year in. They're gonna probably
I didn't actually see that, but it's just
yeah.
interesting.
There was one leak where they
unless the
where had
unless the game awards are rigged and they already planned it. They already planned it.
fucking
Scandal.
Jeff over there like, oh yeah, boy, I'm about to nominate Mortal Kombat shit. But the it's like, and I think that's it for the issues of like it's basically just crunch. Women get paid less. Women have some things like names, callings, and shit. Bathrooms. It's like
Well, yeah, like you said, like women are. It's illegal for anyone to get paid less because based on gender, race, based on gender, race, or sexuality. Like
Yeah.
that's illegal.
I mean, fuck.
And let it again. It has to depend on what
What
you
job?
work. Yeah,
Yeah.
what job you have.
What hours you have? What
Yeah,
it depends on everything. I highly doubt that that women are not given the option of full-time jobs. I mean, if they're in such extreme crunch, you would think that every fucking person in that office would have a full-time job.
yeah,
So, here here's my points on these crunch time articles. Um, One, don't act like crunch time doesn't exist in other places. Fuck.
yeah.
Especially when it comes
You
to my
can't
job.
excuse it though. Like that's not
Yeah,
excuse.
I
It's
know.
not. It's
I'm
not
just
good.
I'm just saying like it happens everywhere.
Yeah.
In my job, we do have a pre-crunch. We have to set up for the truck in about I want to say 30 minutes. We have to get truck ready to fucking go. Once we clock in, we have to run the fuck in there, get the truck set up. Two, we have to get the truck done at a certain time. After truck, we have to get grocery done at a certain time. We have to pull the pallets full of shit out at a certain time. If not, there is options for overtime, but I mean, if we're gonna get fucking yelled at. So,
Yep.
uh, so most of us, there's some coworkers I don't like, that are lazy, but the there is crunch at my fucking job and a whole shit ton of it. It's almost damn near every day, except for Tuesdays maybe. But uh, I think it was V that said it. Let me let me look up the chat real quick. Oh, shouldn't crunch be listed somewhere in the job description? Let me tell you this. If you know this, and here's the points. If you're working for a big company like EA, WB, Ubisoft, and Activision, you're almost always guaranteed fucking crunch. I mean,
Yeah.
look at the
I
folks
think
at
it's just in the
COD.
gaming industry. Yeah, it's in the gaming industry in general. You
Yeah,
should
you should know
expect
that.
crunch
So
hours. Any big corporation, really,
yeah,
big
so
corporation that really does work on the daily. Like NetherRealm right now are probably working on the DLC, probably working on
uh,
very early outlines of their next game. They're
the,
working every single day.
apparently someone just said what's it called apparently someone said, oh, they listen to us, they're decreasing crunch time. No shit, Sherlock, it's fucking DLC season.
It's
You
DLC
think
time. It's
everybody is
easy.
gonna
It's easy to do. Yeah, it's easy to do when it's DLC
six
season.
characters?
Yeah, and just
So
putting the intros together.
uh um but here's everything. You should know what you're getting into beforehand, and the thing is don't here's my thesis on this. Don't join college right after you're 18. And here's what most kids think about. And let's just say that people working or the interns at NRS are college age students.
Yes.
Um Usually what people do is they'll grow up playing video games and shit. They think it's all cool and whatnot. Well, they'll want to be a part of the gaming industry. So they'll be all excited for this shit. They'll be like, "Oh, dude, this is so awesome." They go into a field that one they don't know about. They'll because right after high school really doesn't offer that many shit to get you prepared for that.
Well,
I
neither
mean,
does college either.
yeah. So it's like one, if you're 18, don't
Oh,
fucking
well, in terms of work, yeah. Never mind. I was
yeah,
thinking about real world stuff. No,
yeah.
no, no, no. Work, yeah, it does, but high school, no.
Um, the so usually people that are 18 want to go into the field. Go in, They don't know what department they want to work at for video games. They don't know if they want to do programming or art design or if they wanted to do UI, any of that shit. They don't know. So they just go blindly into any fucking subject. Not only that, fuck, I have to praise Legend for this shit. I mean, dude runs a YouTube channel and went to fucking college. I'm pretty sure he has a job too. So, uh,
Son of a bitch.
I'm pretty sure he has a job. But you, how it usually happens is that around I'm gonna say September and October, kids will leave the parents' house and go to the college dorms. Well, here's the thing. Even if it's not a college dorm, you still need to pay for something. Well, college takes a lot of your fucking time. So it's going to be harder to find a job that will fit your college schedule. So the thing is, what I suggest doing is getting a job first, knowing how much you make and shit, work there for about a year or two, maybe 3. When the job trusts you, you can go to college and rework your schedule around that shit. Now, another thing is that, like I said, people think that making video games is cool and shit. They never think about the cons of it. They always think about the pros, but they never think about the cons. So they'll go in, they'll do all this shit. Oh yeah, piece of cake, whatever. They go into the real world, crunch 24/7. So they never think about like, hey, what's going to be the trade-off of this? Am I going to have to work extra hours and shit? Like, I mean, you need to know what you're getting into before you do something. I don't think you want to waste like thousands and thousands of fucking dollars on shit you don't even want to do because all you looked at was the fucking pros. Uh, what do you think? Yeah, Brusk. Yeah. Let me check real quick.
Oh, sorry
Oh,
about
there we go.
that.
You're good.
I accidentally muted the other side of the mic because sorry about that.
No, you're good. But yeah, what's your thoughts on it?
I don't know, man. Like overall, I don't think anyone should just experience that. I don't
No,
like
no,
it.
nobody should
Yeah,
experience it. It's just that,
it's just yeah. You should expect it. You should expect it. I guess like I guess it all depends on um how bad the crunch is, but
yeah,
any crunch is terrible. Like any crunch is terrible. So I'm glad that they are stopping, even though it is DLC season. So it is kind of
yeah,
easier to kind of lay that back, especially this is just DLC. All they got to work is DLC characters, making sure they actually function in the game, making sure the intros are in the right place, all that kind of stuff. Probably there's a lot more than that, but still, it's pretty much a little bit more easier. Uh, I'm I I don't know. I just
and
it it it, it, it shouldn't be the issue. It shouldn't be an issue on their part, on NetherRealm's part. So meaning they shouldn't overwork their workers. But then again, I think people need to be a little bit more smarter. Not to say that they're the ones at fault here. I'm just saying they should be a little bit more smarter. If you don't want to work in that area, don't work in that area. Like I know you want to be a game developer so bad, but you got to be careful with what you go into, especially when you go into big, huge, scammy ass fucking corporations. All of them are fucking scammy as shit. No matter how good their games are, they're scammy as shit. So,
uh, hold up, Brusk. Let me do some real quick. Uh, and then there we go. Talk.
hello.
Okay. Hawaiian said voice was or yeah, that your thing was a bit scratchy.
Oh, was I a robot?
No, 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 not a total robot. It's just
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay. All I was saying is that if the like people should be a little bit smarter with what they go into, but the developers should also be very should not overwork their workers like that.
And here's
I
the
think
thing.
both sides should be smarter.
Yeah,
Because like if you want to really be a game developer, again you got to be real careful because any big corporation are scammy and scummy and all that kind of stuff. All of them. It shouldn't be that way, but it is. I hope it stops. I really do want it to stop, but you have to be careful. People will kill you. Over, I mean, not literally, but people will kill you over things.
uh, and like here's my thing. It I'm you're not really forced to like work out where you want to. Now, here's the thing. This isn't socialist and communist Russia. No one's putting a gun to your head and say, you better fucking work this unless you
Hmm.
signed a contract.
Yeah,
Then you're fucked.
yeah.
But this is the land of the free. This is America. Don't catch you slipping up and shit. Um, but you can leave at free will. I don't know if you know about this, Brusk, but when Activision laid off, like I think it was 10% of their
Oh,
staff.
Activision Blizzard. Yeah.
Yeah, and Telltale Games fucking dropped people in the last 15 minutes
Oh
like that.
yeah. Like they just said like, hey,
Yeah, you're
pack your
out.
thing, yeah, pack the things and go. Yeah, like to like a whole bunch of people. Yeah, I knew about that. Yeah,
Um, there. Do
that's
you
that's
remember
what I
the
was talking
surge
about.
of that?
Like, that's what I was talking about. Like scammy and scummy shit.
Yeah, but do you remember like what happened after that?
I don't know.
I think even NetherRealm was one of the people that did this, but there were so many fucking companies that came out. Like I think there was Devolver, which is an indie company that makes Hotline Miami. They make uh fuck, that's the Ape Out is a new game that they've made. My friend
Hmm.
whatever. But, there was a lot, and I mean a lot of fucking companies that were accepting
Hmm.
hirees. So I mean, it's not impossible to find another fucking job.
That's the
And
same thing about like with like the with the Fox and Disney deal. Like
yeah,
there's gonna be a lot of layoffs. Like, oh, these people are gonna lose their jobs. Well, first of all, people are first of all people are missing the part where I think it was the Fox CEO or something like that said that like they're gonna make sure they go out like well, like we're gonna
yeah,
make we're not gonna like drop the ball on them or anything. Like we're gonna make sure they go out well. And there's Amazon Studios, there's Netflix Studios, there's a lot of other studios like I get there's a lot of other studios like very like the small ones like the streaming ones again like Amazon and Netflix that are way available for them.
maybe even HBO.
Yeah, I mean HBO. Like there's a lot of streaming services that have job openings that would love to get people uh, uh, who that would love to get people who who've worked on Fox movies. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
there's job openings.
yeah, there's
It's
definitely jobs openings out there. It's just that like I said, just think about what you're getting into because fuck, two of my friends went in for game design, didn't know what they.
don't put your eggs all in one basket.
Yeah, they two of my friends went in for game design, fucking quit not even a year. It's just
Damn.
done, dropped out, and I was like,
See,
oh
I
fuck,
wanted to go into game design until I found
same.
out that I had to do some math classes for college, and I said, "Fuck that! I'm not doing that shit."
Uh,
I
I think
legit dipped when I saw that I had to do math classes. I'm like, "Hell no! Get the fuck out of here!
I
I'm not doing that."
I wanted to go into game design for what was it called? I think it was environmental art and um oh fuck, what was it? Some about like directing or making a game. because there was a fighting game that I wanted to fucking make for the longest time. Got the stages all drawn up and shit, and I looked into it like I was talking about now, you know, crunch time and shit like that. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
fuck that. I was like, nah, I ain't.
Yeah.
I'll join the workforce. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
um, but yeah, here's I think we should go into the next topic, which
Okay.
whew, is a little spicy one.
Spicy.
So let me bring this out. Okay. So of course, I covered this on my fucking channel. Let me
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, uh, and then bam, uh, my channel. Yeah. Let's see. When did I cover this? Oh, a week ago. So basically, what this video is about, which is what this subject is I when I first found out about this article, it was originally I thought it was like, you know, oh, she just was a bad voice actress. I was like, all right,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Ronda Rousey has no business being in Mortal Kombat, which is what that scene was in the beginning.
No one knows what.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. Fuck. Goddamn
That playing
ads.
there.
Yeah. Let me find that article again. Fuck. Crunch time. Okay. Ronda Rousey. There we go. Copy and then paste. Okay. Actually, let me turn off that sound real quick. So
Make sure the ad doesn't play
yeah.
again.
Oh no, damn it! Not Road to Mortal Kombat. So apparently, what this article talked about was um was actually about Ronda Rousey saying some shit years ago, and I mean this is
Oh boy, here we go.
20.
Here
This
we
was
go. About your
2012.
here about tweets from 1862 being brought up to bring down celebrity. I know that's not a tweet. I know that what it is not a tweet. But I'm just saying. Here we go again with another
Yeah. Oh
tweet
shit.
from
Here we go again.
1862. Here we go again with another tweet from 1862. Trying to
So
bring down somebody.
apparently, I think it was either 2012 or 2013. So in the article it says, let's examine some of Rousey's worst sins. Ooh, worst
Oh boy.
sins. What fucking sucks about this is that like they make it sound so bad, and then when you actually like yeah, Rhonda says some shit, but like once you actually read it, it's like, oh, that's what the fuck. Why is that a problem?
Blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
Like I said in the beginning of this Survive Talks.
Um,
Blown out of proportion.
in a New York Post interview regarding Fallon Fox, which if you don't know, Brusk, if who or anybody in the chat know who Fallon Fox is, yeah, a professional fighter who happens to be a trans woman. She joined MMA, or she joined the UFC, but beforehand she transitioned. Didn't tell anybody about it. She didn't tell anybody that she was a trans woman.
Surgical procedure or actually just
Post-op fucking trans woman.
okay.
Let me try to find a Fallon Fox. Okay, let me for anybody that doesn't know, let me find a fucking picture real quick. Okay. Hopefully I don't get not demonetized, but a fucking strike because of showing half naked women. But well, yeah, women. But yeah, that's Fallon Fox. Which look at the fucking chick's shoulders. That is a dude's body.
Yeah.
That is a stocky ass fucking build. So she joins the women's UFC. She already had transitioned. Didn't tell anybody about it. After that, she fought. I forget who it is. Fallon Fox. I know if I look this article up real quick from BJJ World. It was Tiak or Taika Brents. this fight happened back in 2014, and Fallon broke her fucking skull. Yeah. Even Brent said, I fought a lot of women and never felt the strength that I had in a fight as I did that night.
Well, I think it's because I think men are like more.
They
They're more built and they're more stronger than women. I
the
think genetically.
The thing is that if you watch Joe Rogan at all, he even talked about it because he spoke out about it. About
Okay. Yeah, I probably have to check that out because I watch Joe.
Oh
Yeah, I watch Joe Rogan a lot.
yeah, let me bring his video up because I actually have the link right over here. No. Okay, so let me message and then bam. Okay, but the thing is that men have a lot of testosterone in their body, especially when it's been running in our blood. I forget when Fallon Fox, but it's probably 20s or 30s that she years of having testosterone in her fucking body breaks a woman's skull, and a lot of women, and I mean, you can look up these fucking like tweets and shit like that. Like a lot of the UFC women were like, "No, I do not want to fight her," for the mere fact that she's stronger by default because
Well, yeah, she's stronger because she was born a male.
man, yes.
Yeah.
So what Rhonda really said was she could try hormones, and like I said, this is gonna sound bad, but in all retrospective, it doesn't. But it's still the same bone structure, or she could try hormones, chop her pecker off, but it's all, but it's still the same bone structure a man has. It's an advantage. I don't think it's fair, which she is right. I understand that the UFC doesn't.
Yeah, that is 100% correct. Like, again, like men, I think men do have uh, uh, a better, but and it's not to say like
Women don't.
men,
Yeah, no.
yeah, women aren't strong or anything, but men do overpower women in terms of strength.
It's strength. It's strength. We have statistically we have better reflexes. We have, of course, the testosterone in our body, and we have stockier builds. So especially in our upper body, we'll have
so yeah, when you're born with that,
shit.
but then you cut your balls off and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like you still have that advantage because you are you have the characteristics of a male. You have the characteristics of a male, so you don't have really like in terms of like strength. It's very very different than females. And females are strong. Like UFC fighters are fucking strong as shit, but men are on a whole different level.
Well, yeah, that's why they're separated.
The male one, the male is way different. Yeah, I get like you were saying, it's way different, and that's why they're separate.
Yeah. Let's see. It's not something that happened to Fox. It was a decision she made. She should have been aware in her career after that it's going to be an arduous path. I don't know why she's surprised by that. It's going to draw a lot of emotions. What if the UFC champion and or what if she became UFC champion and we had a transgender women's champion? It'd be a very socially difficult situation. I brought points up in my video where it's like, holy fuck, she's not wrong. And mind you, this was 2015 that she said this. So she kind of predicted the fucking future. Because
that back then it wasn't really that much of an issue, like in terms of this type of stuff wasn't that big of an issue until now.
Yeah, in my video,
it's very popular. It's a very popular topic now.
I talked about what was it? Oh yeah. Zuby. He's a rapper and shit, and he fucking identified as a woman. Like this is a straight fucking dude too. This is he didn't no pre-op or no post-op any of
No
that shit.
surgical
Yeah,
procedure.
no. So yeah, here's his Twitter post on that. That's that fucking dude.
Yeah.
No procedure done. He identified as a woman. I think he could get away with that because British women, they're more quote unquote tolerant of that shit. So and he even says, "P.S. I identified as a woman. Whistle or while lifting the weight. Don't be a bigot." So to show the chat what um what I what I what I'm talking about. This is that fucking dude. Um that broke a female record. And so after that, there's also another one where I think it's post-op, but and this happened like 2 weeks ago, where a person, a transgender person or woman, went in, broke 4 fucking records in one day. 4 of them. So
Jesus.
Rhonda's not off about this shit. It's like oh well, what if we have this? Well, fuck. Shit out of luck then. And there was another video that I watched where it was like where it was a high school, and they let a transgender boy, I don't even think he got the operation, participate in the female race. This chick worked her entire fucking school life to get to that moment. She got 8th place. If she would have gotten 6th, which mind you there was two transgender boys, she would have been able to get the spot. But because of it, she didn't get it. So she got fucked over. So it's like what Rhonda says is not wrong. I don't think it's transphobic bullshit. It really isn't.
It's not. It's not. But I can see why people are.
I can see why people would be offended, but it's
not. Like, ultimately, it's not, honestly.
Facts do not care about your feelings. I'm sorry that I had to say that, but facts do not care about your feelings. Comes from a Jewish man, sorry. but
my
yes.
wife's a doctor, so I know everything about healthcare.
I swear, my wife's a doctor. Don't.
My wife's a doctor, and so healthcare, yeah. So I know everything about healthcare.
Oh fuck! I love him. I love him so much. But also that's not all. She definitely tweeted a piece of tasteless Sandy Hook truthism. Which, okay, so she basically says we shouldn't just listen and believe. Let's wait until the shit comes out first. And she retweeted some video about it and whatnot. And then she says, "Okay, this is real. I take my word back." But apparently damage was already done.
Yeah.
So for this journalist to bring back shit that she said, let's see, when was Sandy Hook?
Try to apply to Mortal Kombat for no fucking reason.
Yeah, for
like,
no fucking reason. It was like like I said, when I first read it, I was thinking, oh yeah, it's like everybody else.
It's just another like
voice acting. Yeah. I don't like the voice acting,
but it's just like so fucking different. It's no matter what no matter what your stance is, she's her voice is fine. Her voice is not good or whatever it is.
This
has nothing to do with Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I don't know why it was brought into Mortal Kombat.
And mind you, this isn't the only fucking article that did this. This is Vice, Mary Sue, and I believe Kotaku did as well.
Well, fucking
and of course it is Kotaku. But
Kotaku's like Fox News. That is
yeah.
Fox News.
I want to say fake news, but Yeah. So my point was, why bring this shit up from the past when you could do it to so many other people that are way more deserving of it?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It was just there. It was just there for the attraction
Yeah.
of Ronda Rousey, like people not being pleased with the voice. Like for me personally, like I don't care. It's not that bad. Like honestly, if this was any other voice actor, nobody would give a shit. But again, this has nothing to do with her voice work or anything. It was just to play off of it, though. It was just to play off that attraction. That's pretty much all it was about. Supposed to be about. Let's find another version of version. Let's find another reason to hate Ronda Rousey.
Let's find another version, boys.
Let's find another version of Ronda Rousey. Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys or Brusk, do you know what happened to Kevin Hart? I want to say October, maybe.
About the tweets about
the homophobic shit.
Yeah.
And mind you, they brought back old shit and. Oh, so this was this BuzzFeed fucking article was January 9th, 2019. You look at the I think I even showed the tweets up here. Oh yeah, these are tweets from like 2009 and 2011. I'm like, what the fuck are you all doing? Like, you're legitimately seeking out this shit just to be like offended over it. Like it would be different if you said some dumb shit like a year ago and you brought it up and you're like, okay, let's talk about this. But no, you really didn't.
Well, yeah, I mean, everything is about how fucking Twitter will react now. Like, oh my god. That's pretty much how it is nowadays.
Yeah, I just... It really pisses me off because it's like, you could have said anything about the game. Like, legitimately, you could have said anything. But you chose to go after one person for something that's not even relating to that shit. Like, and also with the crunch time, it's like, okay, with your crunch time article, I'm gonna need some fucking evidence.
Mm-hmm.
At least with the fucking Vice article, you gave me some goddamn evidence. You gave me tweets. In the crunch time, you really didn't give me anything for it. So no, I'm sorry. This is all you don't need it. You just don't fucking need it. I don't think that
it's not needed. It's the gaming journalism thing, like you were like the thing that you brought, the question that you brought up the first time,
yeah,
at the beginning.
Well, and see, that's it's like, it's not only just Mortal Kombat either. Like I said, it's apparently starting with fucking what's it called? It's apparently starting on Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII. I think. What are the
it was
games?
a voice actress.
Let me check.
Yeah. It was a voice actress, but I don't fucking know. And I didn't even bother to read the article because I knew it was probably going to be just like the Ronda one.
Just retard stuff.
Yeah. Wait a minute. People get offended over the simplest thing and start World War III over. Oh, I thought you were about to say something about World War II. I was like, yeah, I already did a podcast on that, and I think it was my second episode of Survive Talks where I talked about it was Call of Duty World War II, and it was why the fuck are there no swastikas in multiplayer? Like
yeah.
I mean, if you're going for like historical shit, you should probably have all your fucking history in there.
Yeah, I remember Black Ops 1 had the swastika in it. But
and then Black Ops 3. Yeah,
Black Ops 3, the remake, it had the
the iron crosses. Yeah.
Dude, stop being so fucking politically correct. Nobody fucking gives a shit.
Even the zombies.
The fuck on.
Even the fucking zombies had
like
some bandage.
They just had a bandage, or I think they had the Iron Cross, or they just had a bandage, like a red.
Yeah, so I just I don't know why you had a like I get it. You want to do with the you want to do it for German people like what Wolfenstein did,
Well,
but
yeah.
it's
Well, I
like
mean, I think in Black Ops One, that was censored. That was censored over there, but over
yeah,
here it wasn't censored. It doesn't need to be censored.
no. I just
No, Nazis didn't happen, guys. Sorry, no,
mm,
we don't talk about that. Now
no,
shut the
we don't.
fuck up. No,
They're
no, just
offensive. They're offensive.
oh my god.
Wait, Brusk, can you tell me what is a Nazi now? Because I thought everything was a Nazi
Oh, well, I
at
mean,
this
yeah.
point.
If you don't, pretty much how it is.
Fuck.
Or
Uh,
if you're a Republican, then you're a Nazi. That's pretty much how it
uh,
is.
actually, no. This goes for the fucking left wing too. Like, if you're just a moderate leftist, you're a fucking Nazi.
Oh well, yeah. Then you're a Nazi too. Yeah. But I know a lot of people on the left will
Far
call
left. I'm
this,
gonna say
yeah,
far left
yeah.
because
Well, yeah, I guess. I just use that as a general term. I just
even I'm a righty, but like it's not like moderate fucking left. This
like
is
I
like
remember like
far
this is
leftist.
way too off topic. I remember that Steven Crowder video where he came up to that girl who tweeted about bombing his van.
Oh yeah.
And
The
people were just telling him
confronting
he's a Nazi. I'm like, get the fuck out of here! Oh my god!
dude. Oh,
Oh my god!
he also
Like he
went
was
up.
he was legit just asking like, why did you do that? Like he was just asking like this is rude. Why did you do that? And people were just yelling at him Nazi. Like, get the fuck out of here!
He did that to a dude who said some about oh yeah, ice. $500 for someone who brings me a head of a member of ICE. And the
Damn.
Steven Crowder actually got up to meet with him, and the dude fucking spilled beer up on his face.
Oh, I didn't see that. You might want to have to
Yeah.
link it. We're getting
Yeah,
off
give me a
topic
second.
now, but
It's in my history somewhere. I just watched it today. It's fucking
oh,
hilarious. But yeah, I if you guys want to know what kind of channels I watch, Joe Rogan, Steven Crowder, It's a Gundam, Mr. Medicare is a fucking huge channel that I watch. Love Mr. Medicare. Especially when it comes to his furry shit. Like the rabbit hole that is furries.
oh man.
But yeah, the let's see. Oh, next topic, since we're talking about Nazism and or Nazis and shit. In-house censorship. So
Oh,
uh
yep, the censorship on that thing.
but before we get into Nazis, what is because I mean you've probably heard of mine and Razor's opinion about the skin debacle.
Uh-huh.
Would you want to, if you want to, give your input on the skin shit while I find this fucking video?
Well, I think on the skin stuff, like sexy costumes are fine if it makes sense for the character. If it doesn't make sense for the character, then do not put them there. But
Yeah.
if it makes sense for the character, then put them in. Like
I think
let's
the
say
only
if
characters.
let's say if a Mortal Kombat character is actually a stripper, okay?
Okay.
Their story is actually they're an outworld stripper. That's actually what they are. How would people would it make sense if that character's design was Cassie Cage's freaking
Yeah,
Mass
no.
Effect design?
Dude, okay, I do
Was
not
the
like that.
primary design.
They brought back the Injustice 2 chin shit with her.
Yeah,
I was like, no.
would that make any sense? No. So like, it makes sense. It only makes they're fine if it makes sense for their character. If it doesn't make sense, then we don't want it. But I don't think that you shouldn't put classic skins in the game because thighs are showing. Like, get the fuck out of here. Come on. Really?
Yeah,
Thighs? Like,
because
okay, I know thighs are like sexualized nowadays.
damn
Like,
straight.
I'm
kidding.
not gonna lie. I love thighs. I love thighs. But like, people love feet too. People sexualize feet. Like, have everyone in boots now?
Dude,
Because people
I
have a
don't
fetish
get
for
the
feet.
stilettos. I don't get that shit. If you talk about furries, you offend someone. If you talk about gays or transgender, it offends someone. If you talk about religion, it offends someone. I'm an agnostic
Look,
egalitarian, so fuck off.
well,
So
well,
checkmate,
look,
atheists.
well, look. I'll offend someone if I make a Melina meme. Then apparently
Okay,
it's not correct to
I
make
think
that.
I
People get
think the
offended over everything nowadays. I've seen it all.
I think the only characters that should have sexy costumes is two characters actually,
Melina.
Melina and Lee May. And Lee May is really stretching it.
I think I don't know about Lee May because I really don't like that Deadly Alliance alternate. That's straight up a stripper outfit. I don't really like
Oh no
that.
no
I
no!
really
I was
yeah.
talking maybe a little bit more clothing on it, but something along
I
the lines of what Melina would wear.
Deadly Alliance is just fine. Like that's not even that sexual. It's sexy, but it's not even that sexual. That's really all you need to go towards.
Yeah, and
Deception is good. Deception is good too. But I think Deadly Alliance is like perfect. That's my favorite Lee May design.
dude, I was waiting for fucking Cassie Cage that one skin fur to say buzz 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 to the rescue. Just fucking say some shit like that. But but yeah, it's just with with what Brandon George said, or
Mhm,
well, I guess it would be Steve that would say that, but
mhm.
with Brandon George thing is well they wouldn't wear swimsuits. Well, Sonya wouldn't wear fucking leather pants or skin tight leather pants into
Well,
a
you wouldn't
fight.
wear a hood to a fight either. Like you could just drag the person through
Remember,
their hurt.
no capes.
You wouldn't wear that. Like there's a lot of things in the game that are in right now that you wouldn't wear in a fight. There's a lot of things that you would wear in a fight.
Yeah,
So there's a lot of
think
double
of a better
standards here.
argument.
Yeah.
uh But yeah, I just wanted to see if you wanted to have an input on that, just on the
Oh, I know.
record.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I mean, it's the same as pretty much you. I stand on the position of like, hey, it's sexy costumes are fine just as long as it makes sense for the character. Don't prevent us from don't say we can't get classic skins because thighs are showing because my god, that's kind of stupid, you know.
Baraka wouldn't be wearing his tribal thong.
Look, like Luke Cage wouldn't be
Fucking
shirtless
V,
either.
V, dude, I fucking love you, dude.
You got to protect yourself from the swords. Well, I mean, like, look, you go to the fatal blow. Like, obviously, the armor didn't work.
I
The armor didn't work from the fatal blows.
I don't fucking get how like and a point about the articles and shit. It's funny how they don't actually talk about the real issues, like how okay. Here's a couple issues I have with the game. Towers of Time and Crypt. Well, I mean, Towers of Time does have to be always online, but
I
the
think I
Crypt.
think Darrow's time is. I think it's fixed now. I did the gauntlet. All you gotta do is just use the right consumables, and
Oh
it's
no, I meant
fucking
always
easy as
online.
shit. Oh yeah. Okay, now
Yeah,
that's bullshit.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
bullshit. Yeah,
Especially
that
the
is bullshit.
Crypt. Like, dude, no,
Yeah,
it should be. It's a single player mode.
yeah, that's bullshit
Um,
too.
Another problem is that classic skins for
Yeah,
both
name
male
one
and
classic
female.
skin in this game. Like,
Uh,
name one
eh,
classic skin. None.
Barak
There are literally none.
Baraka has it's a more modern design, but Baraka
Well, yeah,
has his
his default design, his
Kano.
default.
Uh, I want to say, does Liu Kang even have a classic skin?
Yeah, he does, but it's like
Eh,
none of them are exact. There's
yeah,
always
they're not
one thing that
exact.
fucks it up. There's always that one thing that fucks the entire thing.
But my
Like
my
some of them are like good, like exceptions. Like some of them are good, like good enough, like good enough skins. But name one exact
yeah, replica.
skin, a replica of
The,
a past game skin. Name one. There is none. There is literally zero.
what I'm most pissed about is that in the reveal trailer, they had a
Yeah,
scorpion
where the fuck is
skin.
Scorpions? Yeah, where the fuck is
I'm a
Scorpions
scorpion
outfit?
main, and I was looking at everywhere for that skin. I'm like, there's the mask. There's the mask. Now where's
They
the skin?
take out his X-Men skin too from the beta.
I There's a lot of skins I want for Scorpion. I want his Injustice Scorpion. Actually, for both Sub-Zero and Scorpion, I want their Injustice. Fuck
I want
Raiden.
those too. Yeah,
Fuck Raiden. We're not we're
I
not
still
going that
want
route
that in
again.
the game. I still want that in the game for the lulz.
But classic skins. That was a Mortal Kombat 3 design, but I guess refitted because the tiles and shit on their body.
Yeah.
But
Excuse me.
but both male and female don't have either the or not katana. Sonya does have a UMK3 design, but the colors are fucked. There's
Yeah,
no
there's a
one with
UMK3
the
design,
yeah.
but it's again, there's one thing that fucks it all up.
Yeah,
There's a modern version of a Mortal Kombat versus DC design, which I actually really, really like. But again, nothing is an exact replica.
yeah, so I think that is a huge problem, especially if we're gonna have to pay for the third fucking game. And also, I realized about this earlier today when I was looking at intros during lunch. The Revenant and human dialogues are not separated like Mortal Kombat X. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know
they're
if you've
not.
noticed that, but
No, I know.
Katana said some about yeah, or whatever, or I will never consult my Revenant form, and she's a Revenant herself. Like,
Yeah.
um, okay, that's
I
strange.
remember playing a Lu dialogue or Lu mirror match, and then Fire God, I'm Fire God Liu Kang, and Fire God Liu Kang says, "I am the Lord of Death." Like, I am the Lord of Death.
I just but yeah, the like if people were to make articles on that shit, like, okay, yeah, because for the crypt, 10 years down the line, say the server shut down, we're not going to be able to access the fucking crypt.
Yeah.
And in 10 years, NetherRealm might not even support it, and might not even patch it in, so we
Probably
can
not.
play it
No.
in single player. So anybody that, better buy everything from the fucking crypt, because you might not
Yep.
be able to in 10 years, and save that bitch on the cloud and hard drives. But yeah, I wish journalists would fucking work on shit like this. And then this as well. Now, of course, Nazis. Let's talk about
Oh
Nazis real
boy.
quick. So if you all remember, let me find it. Uncaged had some of it. Uncaged
Yeah, I think he
games.
posted it on Twitter. That's
Circle game. Let's find it real quick. It's on Reddit.
that's
Yeah. Uncaged. Okay, so if anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, okay, bam. Okay, so Uncaged, when he first found out about Johnny Cage and shit, he posted this. And if you guys don't know what this is the circle game.
a meme.
So yeah, it's a meme. It's literally just a fucking meme. And here's the thing: if you look at it, he doesn't even have it like all the way open. He kind of has his fingers curled and shit. Like it. Okay, so you guys probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So Danish Saeed, which if you guys don't know who he is, he's the UI designer of Mortal Kombat 11. Of course, this person named Marcus asked any reason why Cage's got him was, or yeah, the circle game was changed to a middle finger, which, where is it where it's actually uh, uh where it actually changed? But yeah,
I think
he
it
just
changed in
flipped.
his belt buckle.
Yeah, it's the belt buckle, but I thought I had a video of it somewhere.
Oh.
But it's whatever. So he asks, of course, why was it taken off? Danish Saeed said Nazis.
Oh my
This
god.
mofo is confused,
Yeah, I
and he
saw that.
he
Oh my!
says,
I was
"Huh?
just like, oh, you fucking pussies. Oh
Uh,
my fucking
oh,
god.
there's no fucking link to that. Whatever Denise posted, but
I know there's other YouTubers who made video that you could probably take a screenshot from.
yeah.
I don't know which one, but it's out there. It's out there.
Okay, so here is why I think even Blizzard fucking banned this from tournaments. Like no one's is allowed to throw up an OK sign because of this. So basically, all right, if you want to do this yourselves, like the picture, you would do the OK sign and look at your palm. the pinky, the ring finger, and the middle finger would make a W, and then your point or your index finger and your thumb would make, and then of course your forearm would make a P. So apparently that now makes it white power. If you guys don't know where this fucking originated from, it was 4chan, I believe it was, and it was a troll. It was a fucking troll. Yeah, 4troll or 4chan. So it was a troll, and then the media picked it up, and they started saying, what's it called? They started saying, "Oh, white nationalists are fucking using this shit. Oh, it's all this and that," and it's like, no,
Oh my
no,
god.
no, not really. So, uh, I mean, in-house censorship. That's what kind of things got cut because of it. And you got fucking people over here talking about intros and outros are racist, which I'll talk about a little bit later, which I'll call out somebody for a little debate, but but it's no, I'm sorry, it's not fucking racist. Um
100%
now
agree there. It is not.
so I forget who all banned it. I am so fucking sure Blizzard did. Blizzard
Blizzard
bans.
did that, yeah. I remember
Yeah.
they did that with Overwatch.
And the fucking the score esports dude. He actually made a video on why it's not okay, and everybody roasted him on it. Like there was no there was wait, what'd you say? Russ. Hold up. Uh, green room, and then move to private. All right. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. So what'd you say again?
Oh, I just said well deserved, like the blow ups from
Oh
the guy.
yeah.
Well
No,
deserved.
I wonder. I wonder how. What's the like to dislike ratio? Jesus Christ! Fuck! 3.2k likes to 53,000 dislikes. Fuck.
Well deserved.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, how could you fuckers fall for this? Like seriously, like it's just a meme. And now that shit's so I'm wondering what other hand gestures.
Honestly, they probably didn't even think of that because they put it in the game in the first place.
Yeah,
So when some people saw that, it was literally just probably the
a
social
meme.
justice warriors being fucking social justice warriors and being like, "Oh, NetherRealm promotes white supremacy." Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and the picture that I showed of the of course where it had the WP is ADL. They're a national organization that focus solely on pointing out racist shit. Like racist sayings, racist hand gestures and shit. They said it was a hoax. How the fuck do you I don't get it. How do you still fall for this shit? Like, what's next? The fucking thumbs up is gonna be. I don't know what this could be, but it could be somebody will find out a way to make it. To make
Approve
it.
of racism.
Yeah.
Something.
Let's see. Pointing at someone could. Well, I mean, pointing at someone could be offensive, but still. um, like what other hand gestures are gonna be fucking not allowed because it's offensive. It means Nazis all of a sudden. And if you guys don't know who Memeology is, he is a content creator that talks about like YouTube politics and shit like that. Uh, here's a picture of Oprah Winfrey doing the white power sign. So she might be a fucking white nationalist. Colin motherfucking Kaepernick. Colin motherfucking Kaepernick doing the OK sign.
Out of
He is
all
a
people,
white
out of
not.
all people.
He is a white nationalist. Everybody. Eddie Murphy, white nationalist. Motherfucking Beyonce, wife to Jay-Z. White nationalist. And dude, nah. If you like basketball, you're a fucking white nationalist because I fucking bet that whenever someone shot a 3-pointer, you threw that hand sign up. So you are a racist Nazi. So I, I just, oh my god, fucking me. Thumbs, four fingers and thumbs up look like a bomb. The thumb up is obviously a sign of Islam.
Oh my god.
Dude, it is too late for this shit. This is amazing. Oh fuck, I thought my meme channel was fucking bad. Shit. Oh. Fuck. No, dude. To think that the OK symbol is racist. It's fucking amazing. But like I said, skins and the OK sign isn't the only source of in-house censorship. If you remember from, and let me tell you this, Brendan George worked on Injustice 2. Brusk, and
That
if I'm
says a
not
lot.
if I'm not mistaken, even you made a fucking video on this, about cut content and shit, and
Oh
it
yes.
was the Black Canary thing, and the
Wonder
Wonder
Woman
Woman.
had the same
Yeah,
issue too.
yeah. Brendan George actually worked on fucking Injustice 2, and he probably actually added in more layers, if you know what I mean. So I'm wondering what other
Wonder
games
Woman
have
wore
it.
something. Wonder Woman's this
Let,
this whole like censorship thing has been present since Mortal Kombat X. It's just been a lot more louder now because
yeah.
when Mortal Kombat X came out, it wasn't like
Let me
there
see if I
wasn't
can
like a
find
lot of
it.
the political kind of stuff. But
Uh,
now that is like that. Now that's everything. So now that it's happened again, then blow
yeah.
the fuck up.
Let's see if I can actually find that real quick because I know damn well. Ugliest gear. I remember that one. No, Jesus Christ.
Because there's ugly ass shit,
Yeah,
ugly ass shitty gear in
dude.
that
I
game.
feel bad for Captain Cold and Green Lantern.
Or Green
Jesus.
Lantern got shit on.
um, fuck. Where is that? I know someone made a video on it about like they showed the before and after. Let me Black Canary censorship Injustice 2. I bet if I looked up an image. Oh, what culture actually did it? Fuck. Okay. So yeah, here's the thing that I was talking about with Black Canary, you know. Um they actually put on more like where her ass cheeks are, they put in more shorts up, I think, to the end of the round, if you know what I
Hmm.
mean.
Yeah.
Uh I think with Catwoman, they Catwoman actually had bigger breasts. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Um which is weird because every woman looks the fucking same in in Mortal Kombat 11. Like literally, I don't know what NRS's problem is, but all the females look like they have the same body type. Uh Victoria's Secret Poison Ivy, which I felt was kind of weird that, you know, I didn't know about this one, but I thought it was kind of weird that she was covered up, especially how seductive she is.
Yeah.
Um and yeah, Bondage Black Canary. I thought there was fucking some for Wonder Woman. But Jesus Christ, yeah, I could see why that didn't make it to the game. Let me see Wonder Woman if because I remember that being a thing. Oh yeah, here it is. Um, yeah, where it was just like Black Canaries, and then of course the same thing happened to Black Canary.
Hmm.
Which do you think they also? Since I'm looking at a picture of her, do you think they also censored Starfire? Kind of like how they did Poison Ivy.
I don't know. I don't know if they. I don't know if there was a early build that got changed when she was released. I don't know about that. I don't know.
I mean, there would have to be some kind of consideration for it because, I mean, if the women did look like that in beta build, I kind of want to see what Starfire looked like, maybe before all that shit. Which I mean,
Yeah.
her gear are pretty good because I made some gear sets. I'm not gonna lie. Put some names on them bitches. I made a swimsuit. I think variation. I think it was. But overall, just so what I so because of this, it's like it's not even journalists we we can trust or we can't trust. Um this is also people in the studio. I'm not saying everybody in the studio. Of course, there's
Yeah.
fucking have
But the people who have the hand is the people in the studio.
Ed Boon then versus now. Where's that hilarious picture of Ed Boon then and now, and it's a picture of him with the Melina cosplayer, and then the now, and you could see Ed Boon like fucking smiling and shit, and then it's now, and then he's like dead inside. He's like right next to fucking Sonic Fox and shit. Dude, someone posted that in the fucking ship posting chat in Nethercast, and I cannot find that. But I swear
That's funny.
one of these days I will find it and I'll save it. But the so so here's another thing. It's like I said, it's not everybody on NetherRealm that that wants censorship. Of course, like there's probably some people that are like, oh yeah, you know, Canary looked fine the way she did. Or Melina should maybe have maybe less clothes in her fucking condom shit. I don't know what the hell that was. But um
It was pretty garbage.
here's my thing. And I'm gonna call someone out not by name but by actions. Uh this specific person called a couple or it's especially bad with her and Garrus. Like there's just a lot of like the outro is racist. The Sub-Zero versus what's it called? Sub-Zero and Garrus intro where which let me actually send you this
Yeah, I
fucking
know what
shit.
it is.
Yeah, let me well I actually have a document of this
Oh,
shit.
okay.
It's it's and then not only that, she has also said that Dead or Alive is nothing but 14-year-olds with jiggle physics. And it's not no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude,
Um,
you look at that document, it's like holy fuck. Like I it which
no
I mean
comment. Just
the the which I'll fucking say this right now. If you want to do a Steven Crowder type change my mind and shit, because there are points that I definitely want to fucking talk about with you. I mean, you'll never watch my videos because you actually unfollowed me on fucking Twitter because of my opinions. Uh, they're very controversial, which I sure as hell didn't unfollow you, even though you tweet out dumb shit. But that's besides the point. The fuck. It, if you want to have a debate on a survival talk, I'll fucking bring you on. I don't give a shit. I'll bring on anybody. But if you strongly believe in your posts about the shit, I even think I have a video somewhere where I mocked the post that she had. It's the um oh it's the Brusk where it says Gearson Sub-Zero.
yeah,
Look at that tweet real quick. And I don't know if you've seen this on your timeline, but
I've seen it.
I
I've seen it.
oh no, I meant on the timeline what I posted. Uh
Oh,
look at the
I
fucking
didn't.
description and look at hers. And you know, I
Oh
was.
my god.
And it was an intro between Jax and Aaron Black.
Well,
Oh, and there
shit is
was
shit.
yeah, and there was one that I was going to do. There was one I was gonna do, and it's Aaron Black. It so happens to be always Aaron Black at this point, but I was gonna take another fucking intro out of context. It's Noob and Aaron Black, and he was like, at the end he says, "Die, Black," and I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this could be misconstrued in the wrongest of fucking ways. Like, if I wanted to go
You
full
can take
Kotaku
anything
on
and
it,
reach.
yeah, I'm
You
literally.
can take anything and reach, and it'll just make you look stupid, and you'll have a
Uh,
cult following because of it.
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what that reminds me of? Fuck, where's that clip? Um, damn it, I can't. Uh, fuck, there was it was Bob's Burgers, and he's like falling down this like fucking earthquake, and he's trying to grab in these straws. He's like, "Help, help! I'm literally grasping at straws." That's how I view Vice and Kotaku and all this shit. But no, if you by any chance get by this this live stream, which you wouldn't even make it fucking past the crunch time shit. but if you want to debate, I mean, you know who you are. I mean, it's pretty apparent. But if you want to have a debate, that's fine with me. I am all for it. Especially with Smoke Man getting your ass, but uh, but yeah, that's I think that is it. Well, I mean, I guess that's it for the discussions, unless you had anything.
No, I think I pretty much agree with you on a lot of things. There's a couple of things that I added on and all that, but this is some of the stuff that I would want to talk about, that I did want to talk about, but it's stuff that I already like talk about on Twitter a lot or
Yeah,
on Discord, so it's not something that I like
you're not secret about. Yeah,
I have to do over and over. But like for to be a guest host on these topics, yeah, I'll totally do it.
yeah.
So yeah.
See, what, what I'm reforming Survive Talks into is a place where it's going to be kind of like Joe Rogan, where it's like, if people have opinions and shit,
Mhm.
and say they don't want to talk about it on their channel because they don't want their channel based on that, you know,
Yeah.
uh, they could come over and just say, all right, here's my opinions on this shit, you know, have a civil discussion, not be called a
Yes.
fucking Nazi. um, uh, even though, I mean, I'm half Hispanic and half white, so I don't know. I don't know if I could be a Nazi or not. It'd be very confusing if I was. But the eh, this is a platform where it's like, I I want people to feel comfortable with it, because it's like, there's not a lot of places that allow you to fucking speak your mind,
Mhm.
especially when it comes to YouTube. Fuck. Don't even try with Twitch either. You can't even say shit. There's
Yeah.
just titty streamers. I actually retweeted this on Twitter. They're literally having kissing sessions now, like fucking minutes long. So this is supposed to be like, I hate this word, but safe space for people that want to go out and say, all right, here's my opinions on this shit.
Mhm.
So before I end this, next week, fuck. Uh, I don't think I'm gonna have any edited videos next week. Even though I said I had one in this was one of the videos that I was one of the two that I was talking about after the Rhonda shit. Um, the third video was going to be something about having a favorite system, just like Injustice 2 in
Mhm.
in Mortal Kombat 11, and basically like
Then that would help a lot.
the basis of it would be if, say, something was in the Towers of Time, you press triangle, you favorite it and shit. It would tell, or you would get a notification on your thing because you never use the fucking notifications thing on your L2 menu. So to make it more useful, have a favorite system, put it on that bitch, and then whenever there's a tower that that would uh that would have what gear piece you want, it would notify you either in game or while you're at the main menu customizing your character to tell you that, okay, yeah, this tower has this gear piece, you can go to it now. Um, but so next week, I don't think I'm gonna have an edited video, but there's some big that both of us are fucking going to. Combo Breaker. Holy
Yep.
shit.
So excited, man.
Dude.
Jesus, man. It's gonna be so...
Oh fuck. Hold up. Private chat. Okay, there we go. Yeah, fucking Combo Breaker.
I was just saying, yeah, it's gonna be so awesome.
Both of us are leaving on actually the 23rd. Holy fuck, it is 4 days away. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why probably most likely another reason why I won't have a edited video is because I'll be working the entire week. I'll be working up until fucking Wednesday. So I've been working from Tuesday, and then I'll end my work on Wednesday. So I'll be working a full fucking week in a day.
Mm-hmm.
So Combo Breaker. What I'm planning on doing is I bought a camcorder. I'm thinking about making a fucking documentary since it'll be yours, mine's, history behind the Warriors, Ulterior Games, Legend X Ronin. I think history said True Underdog is coming, and I forget. Oh, Legend's friend, Blind Vigilante. Will be coming with us. So I'm thinking about making a documentary on all of our first experiences at Combo Breaker, especially with all of us being together. Combat Pack will be premiered there. Don't at me. That's what everybody is hoping for. That's what everybody thinks. Christ's sakes.
I really do hope so. That'd be hype as fuck.
Next date is June 11th, which is of course is E3, which I don't. That's a bit too far.
Be there.
Yeah, it's a bit too far. Maybe gameplay for a character, but I'm thinking all the characters will be revealed at No, I am 85% sure that the Combat Pack 1 trailer will be at Combo Breaker. But I'm gonna record all of our reactions of that shit.
Yep.
So we're going the full weekend. What the tournaments I'm participating at is of course Mortal Kombat 11, but I'm going to be watching Killer Instinct, maybe the Ninja Turtles one since I'm a huge Ninja Turtles fan, and maybe some Tekken. I think history is participating in both Mortal Kombat and Soul Calibur. So
nice.
Fuck. It's gonna be fun. It's my first time flying, so I'm kind of nervous. Not gonna lie. I bought luggage tags and shit for it. I will be bringing my laptop, so there's going to be, of course, live streams and shit. Bringing my PS4 with. Let me check what games I have right now. Mortal Kombat XL. I have Dead or Alive 6, Street Fighter, Tekken 7, Soul Cal, and then Mortal Kombat 11. But yeah,
nice.
I'm excited. Fuck, 4 days.
So am I, man. I'm looking forward to it like as fuck, man.
But yeah, I guess that's it for the podcast. I do want to thank you, Brusk, of course, for being the guest on today's show.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. I'm more than happy to be here. I like having discussions, and I like being on other people's stuff. It's just sometimes I can't always make it, so I feel bad. But I'm very open. I'm a very open person.
And yeah, so other survive talks other than my change my mind one that I'm thinking about.
Mhm.
The I don't know. I want to talk about Epic Games. I want to talk about because Epic Games is just fucking up for some reason. Uh, I really do want to talk about indie studios that is in turn for is coinciding with Epic Games because apparently you can't trust fucking indie game studios anymore because they say their games will be on Steam, but they get bought out by Epic and you have to wait a fucking year,
Mm.
even though you've paid to have that fucking game. So, third topic I was thinking of. Oh, the future of gaming. So, what will happen to always online games 10 years down the line, which is a lot of people's fears. So, I have ideas going, but I'm gonna need guests. So if you all are interested in being in a podcast about any of those topics, Epic Games, indie studios, talking about games, maybe even I might even do a fucking social justice one, just for the fucks of it. It doesn't even have to be about gaming. I'll just do it just to spite people. But anybody that is interested, yeah, Cabans, you plan on doing a DLC thoughts and expectations stream. If you want to know my thoughts right now, God fucking damn it. If the Joker is in that combat pack, I will lose my shit in a very, very bad way.
Just make a scene a combo breaker.
Actually, you know what? One of you motherfuckers might be needing to hold the camera because I'll probably chuck the
Oh
fucking thing.
man.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I mean, I will be pissed, but because if that leak is true, there's only one 3D era character, which I mean, it's a
It's the one we
favorite.
all asked for.
Yeah, it's the one we all ask for, but I'm thinking maybe two, maybe three. But no, we are getting one just like base roster. But
Yep.
if you want to know what characters I personally want, Doomslayer, because fuck his gameplay can be awesome. I want Fujin. I want Lime, or sorry, no, I want Serena, for the mere fact that Kuai Liang and Bihan are in the game. I want Takeda. I want hell no, not Melina. Oh god, fuck no. Especially with what Brenda George is gonna fucking do with him or her. Um, uh, I want to have Nightwolf. Nightwolf is a biggie, and shit, there was a third one. Um, oh, Anenra, because he got the Jade treatment in the story. Well, both Nightwolf and Smoke got the Jade treatment.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that if you want to know, that's my thoughts. But yeah, I think that's it. So
We cover everything? Yeah, I think
yeah,
so.
yeah, I think we covered everything. So I do want to thank you all for watching, and let's say fuck it, goodbye, my fellow combatants.